All right, welcome back, everyone. It is Wednesday. I don't have the videos up from yesterday. I'll have that up right now after this lecture. But it is Wednesday, and we're going to do our daily stand-ups and presentations. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and call on people on my list. So let me stop sharing my screen. And let's get started. So I think this is in alphabetical order. Yeah.
Don't pick me. Don't pick me. Don't pick me.
It's not exactly an alphabetical. You're second, Austin. So first is Aaron.
Knew it.
A double A in your name, huh? Biting you in the butt.
So I finished all the this that I set up for me yesterday. Haven't done anything this morning yet. So I did put out, like, I took out most of the lorem stuff. I don't know what to put in references yet. Probably just keep that for now. I did like the proper, like, go to this section, you click on the button here, working and whatnot. The thing I need to really figure out, I'll probably have to check in with your TAs later, is the bootstrap code for this. I copied it directly from the bootstrap page to test it out, and I can't work on a blank, like not my profile page, but just like on different code. I can't get this to work.
Did you
I'm
link
not
the
sure.
JavaScript?
I did not. Probably.
Okay, you got to link CSS and JavaScript for Bootstrap.
Okay, so I'm probably missing the.
Yep, let's try to see if it can work now. Let's go to the
CSS.
docs, documentation, top left of the screen, right next to the big B.
Yeah.
And then let's scroll down. So there's the JavaScript script. You can copy that there. Let me
Okay,
highlight it.
so I need the script portion. I think I have the JavaScript. Yeah, so I'm missing the script side.
Yeah.
So these two here.
Yeah, you can just copy that.
Okay.
And then we stick it at the bottom of the body.
All right, let me go back. Just in case. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go according to my Trello board. So I guess that's finished working up on the styles and looks, because like I said, the cards were placeholder divs to put the section in their correct areas, and then the contents in there. So I'm going to see if I can make it look nicer, not just floating cards on a blue background. Yeah, that's the next step that I'm going to be working on.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Are you thinking of parallax or something between the cards?
Yeah, something to separate the different sections, the parallax image in the back when it's scrolling, something like that.
Cool.
I might also talk to you about figuring out the send in the contact me section, but I don't think that's important at the moment. I might talk to you guys about that.
I can help you with that. That's a quick Google search as well, if you want to find out.
Okay.
So, yeah, super easy. Thank you, Aaron. Nice job. I like the way it's coming along. Looking forward to seeing the final product. Austin, now you're up.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. Okay. Man, so I was stuck where I was at yesterday for a long time yesterday. And I figured out why it wasn't working. Right here in style sheet, I had style sheet like 2 on there. So nothing I put in the style CSS would
Oh,
so it wouldn't go over to this.
that'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. But I mean, this isn't my permanent avatar. I just put an image in there real quick for
Okay.
filler. Yeah, so I got past making the nav bar, got the hello, the little scroll down took me like an hour, and then I was working on the about me section.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Got the avatar from the Avatar movie.
Yeah, I just Googled avatar and that's what came up. I was like, oh, that'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And so what's on your to-do list for today?
Let's see, today, Wednesday. Let's finish the HTML and start on the functions.
Okay. All right. Well, you got your work cut out. Thank you, Austin. Looking good.
All right.
Alexi?
Yes, all right. That guy. All right, so it's my code, we'll see. All right. So this is my page for now. Finally got this guy to work. Little drop down. Got the SVG logo here and here.
Okay.
Got the parallax somewhat. Maybe we'll tweak it a little bit, but I would like to make it maybe these to be cards now that I'm thinking about it, and have the image where there's space here, maybe the image to appear through it.
Mm-hmm.
But like I want to make sure everything's kind of close to being done. I
Yeah.
got these cards now. I'm having trouble putting words on top. I don't know why they keep popping up here in this image. Oh, oops. Yeah, but yeah, and then I have a gallery here, just of some previous jobs. Then I have this guy, which doesn't work. So my code's a little I got it online, so it's not my code, so I'm gonna have to maybe redo the coding, the JavaScript for it. I'm gonna keep the look of it, but the JavaScript I'm gonna have to redo.
Okay.
And then I'm over here working on these, which I'm trying to align kind of everything in here and have the scroller in here.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks looks something like this here. And then I have my contact us little portion to do with the map, which I think I'm gonna get it done today. And then when I do, just press it, let's see if it goes to the top. So, and the other thing I have to work on right now is this logo. For some reason, I don't know what, but I'll figure it out. But it goes to the side, when I have it at like, mobile size. The rest of it goes good. These pictures are off a little bit too. I don't know why they're not centered up. So I'll need to tweak with those. And then my gallery bar, I don't know why all the bars are good except for this one. So I'm gonna have to mess with that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm getting there. Today I'll get this guy working, get my contacts, the API for the map done, fix all the little stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like the gallery, the make sure everything's lined up center on my mobile page, and get this thing to line up to center, because this guy, it does kind of everything I want it to do. Like it does
Mm-hmm.
the sandwich, leaves this in the middle, which I think it looks good. The only thing is if I could get this logo down the center here.
Yeah.
And then the cards look good, and these, I don't know why they're just a little offset. So yeah, my Trello, I have the CSS and Bootstrap, and then the API and the JS today. And then of course I could push a little bit over into this one, but
Okay.
HTML is almost complete. It has a little touch ups and stuff, and but yeah. Any questions? Any suggestions?
I think for the label, you just might have to link with the ID. if you create a label and then you have to give those images ID and link with the ID with the label to
The
assign them.
to assign the you mean on top?
Yeah. So so the label follows the image.
Oh, you mean this the logo? So it follows the image?
Oh, I thought you need a label for the image.
No,
didn't-
he's saying for those jobs that you have images below,
These? Oh, do
put
links?
some labels for what
Oh.
they're describing. Like, is that like a floor job, a stove job? What is it that you did there? That
Like, are you just in the gallery?
yeah, like what are those images describing in the gallery?
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is mostly just this is the cabinet job. This is a shower. This is a
Okay.
shower.
Right, so that- okay.
Fireplace, you know.
Yeah.
So this is a kitchen, you know.
Okay. So I just put that description there, like kitchen remodel or
So like right in the in the middle, same as because I want to do it here. I want to write like
I put it below. I put the description
underneath them.
title below it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would be easier for these. These I'd still want to do in the middle, like you know, it's gonna say like carpet, you know, because this is something just kind of broad stuff.
You'd have to edit the you can either edit the image, put the text in the image, use an image editor, or use HTML, but it might be
Okay.
easier just to edit the image, upload
Okay,
it.
that would actually be
Yeah.
easier for me because I have a Photoshop and Adobe
Yeah.
Illustrator, so
Yeah, instead of trying to like use HTML to overlap the image and just
because I was watching a video and the guy's like, oh, it's really easy to put text on images, and I'm like, no, it's not. I've been trying for a while, so
right.
but yeah, all right, yeah. If anybody has any other suggestions, just let me know. I would love
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
Anyone else have suggestions? Can I suggest something, Alexi?
Yeah, please.
This website it's too white. It's got so much white. It needs another color in there, because like, for example, if you scroll up, see that black text, tile artist.
Oh, that's fair.
No, down, scroll down.
Oh, yeah.
Right below about us. That text it's kind of hard to read. It needs like either a thicker font, a bigger font, and just laying straight on the white background. It's kind of straining on the eyes. It's a really bright site, so got to throw in probably one more color, maybe a light blue.
Yeah, because I have this one as well, and I was actually thinking about doing, because this is my body. The body's painted, but I could do, because I have the container that's holding all this, and it's about yay far. So I was thinking about doing the other color behind all of this. So it still feels like I'm, like sliding along.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
definitely. I'll check them out, and I'll mess with like for now. I'm like, colors could wait.
Yeah.
I need to make sure. I need to make sure this works and everything looks good before.
No, you're right.
Are the images stock?
These?
Yeah, did you just find them from like a
random these are stock. These are from my brother-in-law.
Gotcha.
These are all his actual jobs. So these are stock images right here.
Gotcha. Yeah. Just to go along with like everything just seemed like the images seem bright, Yeah. So
these are bright and nice, you could tell. Yeah, but these you can see they're dark because he takes them on his phone. So yeah, definitely yeah, if anybody has any other suggestions, let me know. But that's where I'm at, and hopefully by tonight I'll have all the CSS, the page aligned where I want it for, especially for the mobile. That's where I'm really focused on, the mobile side. And then so then be able to put a QR code on his business card, and people could take a look at it.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I bet he's excited. Did you show it to him yet, or tell him?
I haven't showed him. I took just a picture of it that I'm working on it, but nothing. He doesn't really know exactly. So
okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like for this picture with the 3 stools in the kitchen, like the 3 stools, like the bar stools.
Yeah. This one?
Yeah. Is it that your computer screen contrast is too high, or is that the actual color of the website? Because
The
it's like
yellowish.
Well, you know what I mean? It's like the sun is in the room. That's
Yeah, so this is, I actually looked, I was like, man, this looks more yellow than these. This actually has like they have more yellow in it. So it's
oh,
like, so if you actually look at the picture, it's,
oh,
it's actually the color of the marble and the cabinets that all make it look super yellow. If you actually look at like the full picture, it didn't look this yellow, but I was like, well, I mean, some people love that that like tan sort of look anyways. So, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So
why.
Also,
Go
your
ahead.
images look a lot better zoomed in. I think
yeah,
we're all seeing this like, yeah, like the sun is in the room. Yeah, but
because
now it got
even when you went
dark.
to
Like your whole
Trello,
thing got dark. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's just the like because they look fine. Like but yeah,
Oh,
like
now
yeah,
you
the
just changed
contrast
color.
gets like way
these of
high.
course are higher. But yeah, I don't know if it's just maybe the screen sharing that does this, but on my end they're not like dull or anything like that. They actually look pretty
The
good.
way to test it, is to use you can use GitHub Pages right now already to deploy it.
Okay.
Send the link to a buddy when you're working in a breakout room. Say, hey,
Yep.
is this as bright as I'm showing on my screen on yours? Because they're looking at their own device through your
Okay.
link.
Yeah.
Right. So you can already push this to GitHub, use GitHub Pages to test it. You can even
Yeah.
test it from your mobile device. Just send yourself the link to your device.
Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that today. Actually, I'll put it on my Trello to make sure I go.
Even your Trello's like really washed out, it looks like.
Alexi has a superpower. The brightness don't bother him. Right.
Yeah.
If you look at his
It might,
wireframe, your wireframe is all white as well. So it's like,
is it?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's his computer screen. Like I think his pictures and stuff is fine. His computer screen's contrast is way too high.
Yeah, maybe. It's for me,
I
it's just
might,
the way I'm
yeah.
saying it. The
You know
images
what?
being
I'm
so
gonna have to,
white with the white background, it's hard to make what the images are.
I'm
So
gonna have to send this to GitHub first,
yes,
just so I'm not like,
overdoing it.
overdoing it. Maybe I need to like you lower the contrast on something, or maybe
Yeah.
my, like you guys said, maybe it's just my monitor. That's like, cause for me, like the background here is like a dark, it's like a gray.
Got it.
This right here is like a, yeah, it's like a kind of a beigeish gray.
Mhm.
And so there is contrast between this white and this.
Oh,
know,
okay. It might be your
but
screen. It might be your
it
screen.
might be my screen, yeah. But I have two screens, so I flick it over to my other screen and it looks the same. So yeah, we'll have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to everybody and just have you guys take a look at it.
Okay.
All
right.
right.
Thank you,
All right,
Alexi.
that's me.
Awesome progress.
Thank you.
All right, Mark, you're up.
Oh, I guess I could have stayed unmuted. Let's see. Wait, is it alphabetical order? Because we went to A to M. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of seems that way until it isn't because I don't know what Zoom is. I'm just reading my Zoom list top to bottom.
Okay, no worries. So basically, I forget, yesterday was Tuesday. So Tuesday, I did the education, contact info, anchor links. And that was pretty much, oh, and I fixed the carousel. Yeah, so I fixed the carousel so I can show, well, I fixed it in quotes. So I can rotate, but the arrow's position is a little off.
That has to do with the size of the images in each carousel.
Yeah.
So if they're not all the same size, the arrows are going to appear in different spots.
Yeah, because
It's 13 hours.
sorry, it's my computer. So because this one is a lot wider, I have to fix the position, but otherwise the arrow functions work fine. Not arrow functions, but the whatever this is called, flicking.
Yeah.
So I worked on that. That actually took most of yesterday.
Okay. What you could do is crop the images. I think you know that, right? Just crop the images to the same.
But then it was like, it looked weird. I don't know. I might just have to pick another photo that's the same width and
Okay.
then work with that. But then I worked on this. I wasn't sure. I didn't have any creative ideas, so I just put something down and I'll try to like, make it look better as I go on. So that's what I was working on today, or not today, yesterday. And so today I'm going to work on the logic for the video so that I can play the video, pause it, and that sort of thing, and also build the video menu so it actually shows like the play pause down here underneath the video. So that's what I'll be working on today mostly. And I did the link so that when you click at the top, it takes you to the actual section. So that's pretty much it.
Got it. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Mark. Good to see your progress. Next is Isaiah.
So I still have some work to be done on my side. I adjust the color for the background a little bit lighter now. And I decide just for this middle part, change up to just clickable icons. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in there yet, but yeah. And this will be my work history, education, and all other info, references. So when they open the page, it'll be laid right in front of them.
Okay.
And when they scroll down, there will be a video on the bottom. And
What's the video of?
video of, pretty much just everything, like my experience, who I am.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember now.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
And it's just that I don't have a video up yet, so I just put random one up.
Okay.
So for now,
Okay.
that's it. So I think this website needs something, but I'm not sure what. So maybe you guys can give me some idea.
Yeah. Anybody?
I don't know as far as like security and whatnot, I wouldn't put an address on there just because you don't know who's going to look at that website. So
Yeah.
that
Don't need to put your home address there.
Oh, okay. But
I'm
this
coming
will be
over, Isaiah.
but this is for the it's almost like a resume for the employer, so you don't think the address
Nope.
would be necessary?
Nope. It's
No?
gonna do you more harm than good. The career services will tell you the same thing. Don't need it.
Oh.
The only thing you need is your email and phone number. And even with that, you'll get a lot of spam.
Oh, okay, okay. But when we publish this, we're not gonna publish to public, are we?
Well, don't you want to? That's the point of making it.
Not really, because I
Well,
don't want to
you can-
send to everybody. I want to send to only to the employers, to the
Okay, well
companies.
then, yeah, you can have it in a space where only employers would be able to see or click it, right? Right. So you put maybe a link at the top of your resume or somewhere on your LinkedIn profile. So only employers will find it. But yeah, you want to make it be able to be viewed by anybody, not just employers. Because if employers can see it, then anybody can.
Right, because it would be sad to have a bunch of 13-year-old kids calling me and telling
Yeah.
about my website.
But no, I don't think 13-year-old kids are looking for your website, but keep it, hidden from them as well. So let's scroll up. I think what you could benefit from is making areas with larger text for each specific section. So one area for your education section, another one for your bio, another one for your projects, right? So this whole gray block can just be a bio section with much bigger text. You make another block below it just to list your education, and another block
right here.
Yeah, so just have you make your page a little bigger. Yeah, because if you just stick everything in one thing at once, it makes it feel like you could have put more effort into the site. Maybe the recruiter is thinking, is that it? So you can do more. I know you can do more. You can add just some divided sections, more sections for specific areas, education, projects, bio,
So
up to you.
maybe like add more boxes between just logos and
Yeah, I'd add at
gray
least two more.
boxes.
Yeah, 2 more boxes,
Okay.
I'd say. Yeah.
Okay, and I think yeah, this area does definitely need some work because the fonts and the colors. And
Add
when
some boxes. Yeah, add some boxes to it. But it's looking clean. So far, so good. Anyone else have any suggestions?
I was gonna say too, you don't have to do this, but just throwing another idea out where you have your logos for JavaScript and CSS, you could potentially link. So your CSS projects on GitHub, when you click CSS, it'll take you to your CSS projects in GitHub. Or if you click JavaScript, it'll take you to your JavaScript projects. So you can like show off your skills, the work that you've done in the bootcamp.
Yep,
that's a
That's-
good idea. Yeah,
great idea.
okay. And yeah, the video doesn't shrink, so I have to fix that.
Okay.
Everything else shrinks pretty well.
If you embed a video, you can take one from YouTube right now. You don't have to include a giant screenshot of a video. You can embed a video from YouTube. I can show you how to do that now if you want to go click to your YouTube or any other video hosting site.
YouTube.
All right, just click any video. Don't make it there you go. Yeah, that's one. Okay, then
Yes.
you don't just pause the ad. You don't have to watch the video.
Okay.
So click the share button right below the video,
Oh, right here. Okay.
and then embed, top left. No, up, left. There,
Oh,
down.
right here.
Yeah, click that. See how this is an HTML element?
Oh, so put this into my HTML.
Yeah,
Like this, all that.
yeah,
That's a lot of stuff.
yeah. There's some extra rules in there, but it's all there. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I had that
Yeah,
issue earlier.
Frame and not is the iframe supposed to be in the video tag or?
Yeah,
or-
I think you pasted in the wrong place, Isaiah. So let's scroll to that area.
Wait,
Yeah.
so I got some extra one. right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So it's not supposed to be in the video tag. Replace it. So click the whole entire thing. So click line 59.
You want me to take the whole thing out?
Yeah, the whole video, and then paste right there what you got from YouTube.
Paste right there where I got from you.
Right there, paste.
So now paste on line 59.
Oh, right now paste line 59. Okay.
Yeah, now check it.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Okay.
There we go. And so that's what the video would look like. So now you can shrink it, and you can even add some rules so that it's dynamic with the page. You can have it a fixed square, or you can have it dynamic stretched.
So I realized my links are not shrinking with the page. Is it because I have that on external styling?
Are you using Bootstrap, or are you doing it without?
I'm actually using both because some part I don't know how to use Bootstrap to edit. So I just
The-
where the links I use external.
Those images are
Styling.
to a fixed size. So if you want the images to shrink, you have to set them to a size, percentage size, not just a definite pixel.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it then. So this one was set to a pixel. So I
Yeah.
should do with a percentage.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Isaiah. Looking good. Keep it up. Next on my list is Kai Miller.
Okay. So I didn't get everything I wanted to do done last night. I got I got all of my HTML done. Not all of my CSS. I kind of got stuck because I was trying to figure out Bootstrap, and like also like it's kind of, this image is huge and it's not like fully it's going past the like screen, which I don't think it's supposed to do because it's image fluid. From the documentation, it was supposed to like squish down, and then my containers are like way like smaller than I'd want them to be. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Oh,
What did you use to resize that image?
I just image fluid, where, oh, it looks like I actually just commented out. I haven't updated the website, but yeah, just class image fluid, which in the Bootstrap documentation, said it was supposed to like conform to the window. So here, yeah, images, yeah, image fluid. Oh, I'm probably missing that bit.
Yep. Yep. So you need those.
Thank you, honey. Okay.
And then there was another one there that you missed as well on the Bootstrap documentation.
Sorry?
Check the Bootstrap documentation once again. You see how there's height auto.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I
So
also,
these rules, max width 100% and height auto, you can apply it through CSS. It's not, I don't think it's a class that you put in the
oh, because,
image.
oh, this goes in these rules go in CSS, but
Oh,
the
no.
image
So I'm
fluid,
sorry, I'm reading this wrong. The documentation is saying that this is made using these rules, these CSS rules. Images in Bootstrap are responsive with this, and are applied to the image that scales with the image parent. So these CSS rules are by default applied to .image fluid. So it is just like this. Image fluid should work like that.
okay.
And then it says here, in Internet Explorer 10 SVG images with image fluid are disproportionately sized. To fix this, add a width 100% where necessary. So you got to tack it through the CSS and apply these if it's not working correctly.
Okay.
Are you using Explorer or using Chrome to show your?
This is Opera GX.
Okay, so check it with Chrome to see if it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. And then if it's not, well, you want to add those rules anyways for all the other users that would be on different browsers.
Yeah. Yeah, it still seems like it's,
Okay. Well, we'll work on this then. We know
yeah,
what you're on.
it's really blowing that image up.
Okay. Well, we can set some time for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So looking good. And
If you
what's
set the image to a max width of whatever you want,
Mhm.
just width, not height, it should get smaller, right?
yeah, so take the max width out of the class that you put in line
Yeah.
45 and put it to an actual.
So
then-
like change it to,
Just delete it
oh, just delete it.
and the max width, and probably that dots throwing things off with the image
Yeah.
fluid.
Yeah. So
And
that-
also the class image fluid
Yeah,
is
it did.
the IMG, not IMAGE. That's also
Right. Nice catch. Yeah.
nice. Wow. think that should fix it, right? No.
And then we all cry because nothing happened.
Oh, no, that's, yeah, it's responsive now.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, it was probably just the class, because the class is supposed to do all the work. He probably didn't have to change too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I just gotta knock this down on top of the image.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that was driving me nuts last
Yeah.
night.
2 letters, the A and the E. So you gotta be careful when using those bootstrap classes that you're copying
Using
the name.
precise.
Exactly. You gotta be so precise. Right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Kai. So you're working on what today again?
So where's my I've got so many tabs open. I don't even think it's open at the moment. Oh, no, it was. That's fine. I wanted to add content, links, and like advanced styling. So I wanted the final like look of the page to be done, and then just trying to add like functionality by the end of today. Did I close? I did close it. I closed the online image. That's fine. But yeah, no, I just wanted to finalize or like get everything looking the way I wanted it to, and then like throw in like any final images and stuff, and see if I couldn't add any functionality in
Okay.
by the end of today.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Awesome. Thank you, Kai. And next up is Anthony.
All right. All right. So from yesterday, I got my parallaxing a lot better. Got most of my, I was actually just looking at this just now. I added this white border around the image. I feel like it gives it more like a window type view. I don't know if I feel 100% on it, but to me, it feels like you're peering into the background a little bit more. Got all that done. Today I'm working on, one thing I'm working on, if anyone else can help me figure this out, the stupid stutter. I've read that a lot of people when making the parallax image, they had a stutter. None of that helped me. I spent like 2 hours looking at it yesterday.
Okay.
Apparently it's a very common thing when doing this, especially when you're doing it with multiple images. A lot of people, like I saw like super extensive JavaScript that can help fix it. I couldn't understand any of it. So
I would test to see that the stutter is on all devices. So use GitHub Pages to deploy it, and then test that on your mobile, or send the link to someone else in the class. See if it stutters for them. You can send it to me as well.
yeah.
So deploy it, see what how it works on other devices besides yours. So it could be your device. If it's not, then you know what to fix.
Yeah. Today I'm gonna be filling out all these all the sections and getting these links to actually do stuff.
Awesome. Okay. Looking great.
I don't know why that one does anything. I gotta check that.
You're kind of selling Florida to me right now. Just like thinking of.
But overall, I got the main feel, I think, down pretty well. I think I got the, I'm gonna, when I add the actual information and body and stuff like that, I'm gonna see how I wanna have it presented. But the main thing I really wanted to get through was the image background and the parallaxing.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know, I think that's such a cool effect, especially with the vibrant colors. It just makes it pop really well to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, and Alexi, uh, is this what it looks like for you?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like to us.
Okay. Okay, no, it does not look like that to me. No, not even
Okay.
close. Okay, that is okay.
Yeah, I figured that's not the case.
No, I'm gonna have to push to GitHub pages I'm gonna do it right after, and I'll just send it.
I think it's
in
just a
the-
Zoom thing.
It might be.
Oh, Zoom or
It might
okay.
be. It might be Zoom because I'm using 2 different monitors, and I checked between both of them, and they have both 2 different settings. One's a 4K, and one's just like my.
I
Yeah,
do the same
so
thing. It's annoying.
Okay.
yeah, I'll definitely send it over. I mean, this looks really vibrant and beautiful, so it might be me. So, but I don't want to, I don't want to waste time doing something that, and then send it over and everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, you got to fix everything. So,
Why is that doing anything?
but yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Alright. But yeah, like I said, the thing I'm gonna get done today is filling out this information section, adding some functionality to the contact me, and I like the idea that Mark was saying about having like a JavaScript, CSS, Python, different things linking you to those different parts for your GitHub. So I'm gonna be adding that as well.
All right.
It's gonna be probably an image, some information about me, and then GitHub, basic links. Portfolios is gonna be 4 placeholders for right now, and then contact me is gonna be more or less, just basic information.
Okay. Okay. It's almost there, coming together. Nice job, Anthony. Ben, you're up.
Sounds good. Okay, so yesterday, I ran into a couple issues. I was working on my original code. I had started with running through everything on HTML and didn't really build it with Bootstrap, thinking I was going to be able to retroactively add in the features and things. And it kind of generated a list that, despite adding in some of the features, you can see where I was trying to mess with the column 4 of 6, 1 of 6, 1 of 6. And so my thought process after talking to Josh and Shakiro was probably just rebuilding all of it. So I did.
You got the same issue? No.
The same problem. So what I need to do is I need to continue to walk through a couple of YouTube tutorials. I'm trying to figure out Bootstrap still. But on this basic remake, it does do the collapsing into the correct structures. My list does have scrolling, got buttons and stuff and some basic images. I'll probably have to choose new ones so it doesn't have like the fake transparent background.
So where does it break? Yeah, I thought I just saw
It works here in this view, but when you inspect it and go to mobile view, all of a sudden it only takes up like the left 2/3.
Okay. See how
Right.
it's at 125% right there? Click do 100. Yeah, 100. Okay, that's not it.
That look a browser thing now.
So, but I'm partway through. I'm wondering if it has to do with maybe the weather images down here, maybe
It
like
might
matching it up
too.
with the overflow. So I'm going to tinker with a couple more things. Needless to say, I'm a little bit behind on right now. For yesterday, I was supposed to have like the APIs integrated, but I'm still working on some of the features of Monday's work, which was going to be like starting the Bootstrap and finishing that by Tuesday. So today I'll be trying to finish up the Bootstrap, integrating the color scheme, and then figuring out how to do that with Bootstrap, because I realized with some of the colors Bootstrap has, it looks like I might need to use Sass.
Yeah, you can just use CSS. You don't have to use Bootstrap's default colors at all.
Okay, so I'll
Just
be able
use
to
CSS for styling.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then to make
Gotta
sure
look into Bootstrap customizations. You can customize the colors that they give to you.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh,
because I was looking at that and I was trying to follow some of the colors and stuff, and it was telling me that like if you're not using these, you need to kind of start using CSS. I mean SCSS, which was Sass, was my understanding.
Yeah, what you might also want to try, like that row where you got those images, like you should try to make those bootstrap so that they don't go all the way out. That might actually be your issue because it's going outside the frame. So I would try to make that flex and go into a row when you collapse it too.
Yeah, and that's
I
what I'm
think
gonna work
that's
on
it.
first.
I think that's the issue, because it's pushing outside of the frame.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason for that white space there.
Yeah.
Try
But
that.
ultimately, at least I'm a couple steps closer. I've got this working for me, which is nice. And I simplified my my JavaScript notation because I am gonna try to speed this up so I can do an MVP that is deliverable by Friday. And what I'm going to switch it to make this really simple is I'm going to use the trip focus selection of these 9 trip types to be the main thing that generates the actual list. Whereas these things will like hopefully connect with Google Calendar. This will hopefully display the geographic map view from Google Maps. And then the weather API will just spit out a forecast. And then if I want to try to customize it a little bit, what I'll do is I'll use another layer that says when I select trip focus, it'll add an icon for trip focus. And then when I do the weather forecast, it'll add icons for the weather. But like I said, looking for an MVP right now instead of like a finely tuned project. But I think I've got a direction I'm going in. So yeah.
Nice. Looking good, Ben. I like the name as well, Benny Packlight. It's got a ring to it, like Craigslist or something. All right. Next is James. Hey, James, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I finally got caught up with all the lectures, but I haven't exactly started on any of the wireframing. However, I like to share some of my, I guess, ideas that I like to do.
Okay.
So, give me one moment. So, hopefully, oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I want to share my screen real quick. So for color scheme, I want to use like vibrant colors just so I can grab the audience attention. And also, I don't know, I like using colors that kind of provoke emotions. Like when you see the color purple, you think of like royalty and like just like upstanding class. And then with like colors in the blue, it's like more like trust and calm. So I'm trying to like get some ideas. This is like one of my ideas for my color scheme right here. And also, let's see. And also, I'm still working on the color scheme right now, but it's like one of the examples right here. That one, this one, just because I like the way this looks, just dark and just vibrant at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And this one right here as well. So, and my idea is to make it like a personal portfolio for myself.
Okay.
But I want to be like a continuous portfolio, not continuous, but like a continuous scrolling type of website. You know, like you go on Apple, and sometimes when they launch like a new MacBook Pro, you can just keep scrolling down and it show like images appearing out of nowhere, and then it shows. I'm sorry.
It's called, yeah, it's a 1-page layout.
Yeah, there you go, like a 1-page layout. And here's an example that I was looking at earlier too, off of this gentleman's portfolio. So even though it's not going to be that complex, but it's like a good idea of what I want to do. I pretty much like set up everything like portfolio and just like have like pictures and have like animations going and just try to show like my, I don't know, like a creative side of myself as well. So
this is a good portfolio to build off of. Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah. So I want to go on YouTube and try to look up like how to like get started on a 1-page layout and just have like everything just, you know, come to life pretty much. So as of today, my goals are to like get like a good wireframe layout going.
Okay.
And also just write out like all like the text, like my resume, my background, even like have like a little video also. Well, I'm not gonna do that today, but I'm gonna try to like write some ideas for like a video introducing myself and everything.
Okay.
And just trying to have like a creative, I don't know, like a creative side. I'm trying to just pretty much just show, I don't know, like employers like my website that can possibly get me, you know, hired somewhere. So I remember you mentioned about having like a video background in your portfolio, and that can, you know, I guess perk some ears up when it comes to like future employers.
Okay.
But yeah, so do you have anyone have any suggestions or like any feedback or comments or whatever?
Definitely.
I think
go
dedicated
ahead.
resource, I think you can, if you inspect the website that you are looking at, you can find the code and see how they did it.
Yes, you can always do that. You don't want to rip directly from theirs.
Oh no.
But all this that we see here can be built with Bootstrap. Have you seen the Bootstrap lecture?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I mean,
Okay.
I see like a great bit of it. I'm just trying to like to still like comprehend and like implement it into my VS Code.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
No, this if you're modeling after this, you're looking great. I would just start with the wireframe, and you have until Friday. I know, you can continue working on it after Friday, but do you think you might have something to present in a couple days?
Yeah. I can
Okay.
do so.
Yeah.
So that is it for me.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, you got your work cut out. Nice job, James.
Thank you.
I'll check in with you later today to see how the wireframe's going.
Great. Thank you.
All right. And next is Yancey.
All right. So I changed up what I'm doing so far a little bit. So it's still the same. I just changed it from like be all tile just to be all round. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
and then was it?
how is it reacting? Is it just like an animation, or okay, it's just an animation? I thought it was
Yeah,
reacting to your mouse, like it was looking.
no, I'm not that bad. That was and what I'm doing next is just basically just gonna you click here and it opens up. And I was thinking about just thinking of the idea just trying to open up another page, a smaller one, and here
Mm-hmm.
and just put all my information in there.
Yep.
So like these others don't have it yet. And that's it so far. That's what I got.
And are you gonna keep that emoji image there looking, or are you gonna like make a video of your face doing that same?
Once I get a better picture of myself, I'll do it. That's more professional.
Oh, really? I was joking. I was just kidding. It looks great the way it is. I was just trying to add some.
No, I wasn't because I was thinking it didn't really match with my
No, it does. It's fine. It's fine actually. It's what, anyone else have any comments?
Are you using Bootstrap or pure HTML, CSS?
pure HTML, CSS.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was gonna say like that little window that you're trying to have pop up, it's like a modal. And they got one for Bootstrap. It's called the long form modal.
No, I just made that this morning. And that's it.
All right, looking good, Yancey. So what do you have on your to-do list for today?
Basically just add more functions. Then just start thinking about what I'm gonna put in each content in the bio, and then get the links for my projects and for just other links, and then just tidy up anything, make it better, maybe change the coloring a little bit.
Okay. Yep, looking good. All right, thank you, Yancey. All right, looking forward to seeing all these projects on Friday. Who's next? Oh, my list got reordered. Laksh.
Okay, so I started working on my carousel a bit. Here, can you guys see my screen? So this is what I have so far. The color scheme that I have that I chose was this. So I chose this color to be like the main background of my carousel for now. But in this carousel, I still need to add, this is just like a very rough of it. I need to add photos of my projects and like buttons that'll go to the project, and a video in here that has like just like a little, like maybe like a 5-second video of me just like coding in maybe 3-4 lines. This is all I've gotten to so far. I'm trying to go off of Kate's, but I still need to do a lot more because this is still very rough. So this is what I've done, and for today, I'm planning on working on my HTML, try to get as much of that done. Try to get most of my basic coding done today. Then for I want to screen record the coding that I was talking about, and I want to try to finish my carousel today as well. So basically try to finish most of my rough coding today. And then tomorrow would just be touch-ups, and then finish anything that's left over from today.
Okay.
But for today, I just want to get most of the basic coding done.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Looking good, Laksh. Not much to comment on. Looks like you have what you need to do. What else? I'm sorry. Who else? I mean, Nicholas, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Am I on the right screen? I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay.
wasn't really able to do too much yesterday because I was still sick, but I put in like a little fade in. This section seems kind of plain to me. So if you guys have any like suggestions, kind of open to taking it.
Maybe just a
just have
little
to-
less padding above the about me. But
Yeah.
everything else, oh, this doesn't look that bad either. I mean, it's look pretty clean look. It's looking good.
Are you using a
Yeah, I was-
jumbotron for the top part?
Up here?
Yeah.
No. I just used a image, I'm pretty sure. On like
Hero container, right?
oh, I put it here. It's just a background. So for the other parallaxes that I made, that are like down, yeah, just lags, but down here I put these as I think background image, but then for the hero one, I just put it as background.
Nice. Okay.
And then yeah, I have a little bit of problem with the mobile aspect of it though, because right now it's like okay, I guess. But like down here, it gets messed up because it's all based off view height. I think that's the problem.
Hmm.
But if I change
it's yeah, I don't think that.
but if I change this to like a percentage, then it like fixes. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna
Oh, they're
would I
it's
just use
fixed,
media
right?
query for that or
Well, no, I think it's fixed once you just adjusted that. What if you go back to desktop view, then what do you see now? Is it the way it should be viewed on the desktop?
I wanted it to be like a little bit bigger, I guess. But
I'm not sure what I'm looking at to see what should be bigger.
like this project part. So like
Oh, the projects, right? Okay.
yeah.
If you make it 100%, what does it do?
Yeah, so it takes up like the entire view height of it, like this. But then it'll mess up like later on in the mobile view.
Okay. No, I mean like you switched it to 100 view height. What if you switch it to 100% instead of 90%?
Yeah, still shrinks pretty small for some reason.
Can add some padding.
Yeah, I'll probably play with it a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I try to do like a little fade in on some of it when I like scroll down, but
Nice parallax as well. Like it looks like it's going from like light to darker than to dark. Okay, I'm not exactly understanding what you're trying to achieve with that, but we can definitely fidget with that later if you want to drop by my room.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, awesome.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to try to finish this today and then maybe work on something new.
Okay. All right. So sounds good. All right. Thank you. Anyone have any comments, questions, suggestions? For Nicholas? No. Okay. Nicholas, we'll figure out that issue in my room if you want to drop by.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next is Sylvia.
Today I'm planning to finish the cards that sorry, 1 second. So this is what I have so far. And yesterday I just created the base for the cards at the bottom. And today I'm just trying to make a responsive card slider for the recent activity part and fill out the cards that are supposed to be inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's looking nice. And so what's after the cards? If you can remind me.
Oh, like just like more cards, like but different recent activities of users.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Nicely done. Thank you, Sylvia. Moving on to Kurt.
Oh, hold on one moment. Share. Okay, so right now I'm trying to move on to some interactivity with some of these content containers.
Yeah.
And it's easy. And so right now I'm struggling with this opacity thing. So right now let me change this. So right now I can get it to where the container itself is hidden. And then when I click the button, it appears, which is easy enough. And then this outline won't be here. So it disappearing and reappearing wouldn't be visible at all. But my issue with this, let me see if I can get it so that it shows it to you guys. I have an opacity effect on the content inside the container to make it fade in and fade out. However, I can't get the JavaScript to work because I can't figure out how, like, I get an element by class and then change its ID. So let me see if it's not going to do it. I just wanted to show the, what if I do that? Nope. 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 Yeah, I don't even know why it's not doing it. So I have this, right?
Okay.
So this function of it alone right here is what makes the container itself appear and disappear because its style, right, its display right now is hidden. So it basically, when the button clicks, which I know is incomplete, it changes it from hidden to flex, which is what it should be in the first place. So, but the other thing I'm trying to do is I have set up here. I have these two different classes here. One shows the content and one hides the content. Both of them, when transferring from showing or to hidden, have a transition that changes it. So they fade in and fade out. But what I want to do,
can you show us an example of it doing that?
That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't. I don't understand why it doesn't do it sometimes. Because
you have to make it so that when you click, when it's supposed to do the function, that you like console log something so you can see behind the scenes what's being grabbed, what values are we able to. So like when you invoke the function, let's console log, I guess, that you're even invoking that function. So
this function? Oh, I know I'm invoking the function because inside the function is this thing where it changes the display from hidden to flex. So if I refresh the page, it's gone. And when I press the button, it's here. So the function does get called, but this portion of it doesn't work.
Okay.
Is my issue. I can change the display. I cannot, because basically the function that I'm trying to, or not the function, but the issue I'm having is changing the ID of the elements inside the container to the ID that causes them to like fade into appearance. So basically my main problem is I can't change I'm having trouble changing the ID with JavaScript of the stuff inside this container.
I don't think that would be necessary. I think you're overcomplicating it to change the ID to make it change the CSS, right? Essentially, when you click something, the CSS of that element is going to change, right?
Okay.
So we just need to change the CSS. I think the way that you're affecting the change for the CSS is a little overcomplicated. We can look at the platform to how to affect CSS through JavaScript, but it doesn't involve changing any IDs. So I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
And we can go over that in detail because it would be too long to present here.
Okay. So you're
But
saying like HTML commands in here that
there's
change to this?
your JavaScript functionality will work just as you're describing it, that it will change the CSS properties, but without having to change the ID. So you don't have to change the ID to make the text fade in and out. You just need.
Oh, so you're saying I could just have all this inside the
Yes,
the
the
stuff that makes it
JavaScript.
fade in and out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that then.
Yeah, you can affect the CSS, add those rules through the JavaScript. On click, change the CSS for this to make it do that.
Okay.
And then you can just make
So
it like an on-off switch, so that when it's
oh
clicked,
yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, you don't need to change
Yeah.
the ID so it gets this property when it's this ID and that property. No, you just change the CSS of that element on like an on-off switch. If it's this, then change it to that. If it's that, then change it to this.
Okay. So then once I get that complete, I'll have these containers do in a basic format what I wanted them to do, which is not be visible and fade into visibility when their respective button is clicked, and then filling the container itself is not that. I have some stuff in here right now. Let me see here. Or no. It's just the wrong one. Yeah, cause I have content in there right now. It's just like it's like some logo images and some lorem ipsum stuff, just so I can like so I could format it inside the container, and then I moved on to trying to do this and got stuck for a while.
Okay. Yep, I have some other suggestions I'd throw your way if you're
Okay.
open to it, and I'll talk to you about that when you have a moment.
Okay.
Any other suggestions or comments for Kurt? Anybody? Okay. All right. So thank you, Kurt. Let's move along. Next is True. How's it going, True?
Hey, so since I was like finishing up my exam yesterday, I'm kind of like in the same boat as James.
Okay.
So I had like a couple of ideas that I started up like a rough outline in a Word doc on my laptop yesterday, but hopefully I'll have like a wireframe that I can finish up and have something to present by Friday. I was gonna stay in like office hours in the evening to see if I could if I needed any help with that.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. We'll see you in the office hours if you need you.
Cool. Thanks.
My list got reordered, so sorry if I call you again. Ernest, I don't think I called on you yet, right? Or have I?
No.
Okay.
So I haven't really been able to do too much because the search button just took me a bit longer than expected, but I'll just show you what I have for now. So the layout is basically the same. It's just that I was trying to make it so that on this thing, it would if you search for like a certain stock, like for example Microsoft, it would also pop up if you searched up the name as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so that took me a while, and I'm also trying to make it so that there's like more information like on this thing, on this button here, like for example like the full name of it, but that's been a bit tricky, so that is also what held me up a long time. So I think for now, I think I'm just gonna leave this as is and just move on.
Yeah.
And see if I can come back if I have time, but that's my plan for now.
Okay. I like what you're up to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ernest. John.
So I haven't gotten too much done, or as much as I would like from yesterday. Basically, I just added a background image, kind of made it a parallax. and added the content I wanted to put in here.
Mhm.
I also added the drop-down menu button,
Yes.
but for some reason, when I was working on it last night, on my JavaScript, when I took out this function, when I just had this initially, the drop-down would work, like it would be responsive. But then I went on to add the transition functions where it would like move to the element when I would click it. And then ever since then, after I saved, the drop down stopped working.
Mm.
So I got kind of stuck on that. So ideally today, oh yeah, I was planning on going into like one of the TAs or your office for some help with that.
Okay.
And then ideally by today, I want to probably add some links here. So when I click these, it'll take me to those profiles and then get started on my first project. So initially I wanted to make like kind of like a game, but because we only have one day left, I want to make it a little simple. So I was thinking of making like a simple card game like Blackjack on a web browser
Nice.
and then posting that to my project. But that's
Nice.
after I finish these elements. And then if I have time left, I want to touch it up because the text and everything, it looks a little basic, I want to say. So I don't think it's like pleasing as it is right now, but I'll come to that when I have time.
Yeah, no, that just takes some touching up on. So looking good. All right, thank you, John. Next is Ryan.
Yeah, so far managed to get the necessary buttons done. So like when I click on this, it just sends you to the about page. When I click on this, it just sends you to the project. And if I just click on this, it just sends you to the page that you're looking for. For the most part yesterday, I was basically running around circles with the media query thing, but I think I managed to get it to work, but I'm not sure if it's right. So just correct me if I did something wrong here.
Okay.
Is that correct, or do I have to make it smaller? Because this is about as small as I can condense it to.
Okay, so this is as small as you can shorten your browser to, but if you inspect, right click inspect your page.
Yeah.
And then right here, you can change it to be an actual mobile device instead of responsive at the top.
Yeah, so if I
no, see that little arrow? Click that arrow. Change it, yeah, change it to a mobile device. That's what it looks like on a mobile device right now.
Yeah.
So now that you're able to select and view that, you can start adjusting. But it's looking good. I mean, this looks pretty even. Any comments, anybody?
Might need to go ahead.
I was gonna say might have to stack the envelopes one on top of each other in the mobile view, like the classified background. I didn't know if that's gonna mess up your style that you wanted, but it might look better on the mobile if it's stacked one on top of each other.
Yep, you can definitely do that. You can use the either Bootstrap or media queries to say, oh, sorry, to say when it's in the mobile view, you'll have one folder here, one folder below, just like Mark said. Yeah.
And additionally, I did get started on the typing animation. So when I activate it, it's actually not my code, but that's what you get.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to go line by line rather than just do it simultaneously.
Okay, yeah, because that was like that was
Yeah.
No, it definitely can be done line by line. I've seen it done. So
Yeah, but yeah, so I can't use no wrap because that just focuses on one, it just stays in one line then, but yeah.
Okay. All right. If you get stuck, then you can always drop by.
Right. Yeah. So far today, I'm just hoping to complete all the transitions when I like hover around the certain page. So yeah, I think I might just focus on the typing animation later once I get through with those.
Okay, and you still plan on changing that background GIF, right? To make it.
It's fine.
But if
think
I'm
that's
if I'm a potential employer, Ryan, I get to your page and you're telling me to F off, I'm gonna just do it. And it's like,
I mean, it's technically on the viewer if what they're seeing
if they
is
interpret it. Okay, all right, I guess. All right, okay.
Sure, there's like different variations of that.
Yeah, no, there is, but Ryan doesn't switch it.
It's
So,
definitely just a skill issue of viewing the page, I think.
Okay.
I haven't explored other GIFs, but yeah, I might change it. So
Okay, yeah.
Version of it, but yeah.
If you want to keep it, it's your website. So it's like, I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, Ryan?
Yeah, noted.
I'm Ryan. F you.
Yeah.
Hire me.
See, that might actually work. So, Ryan, you might be teaching us here. Shannon.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so this is what I have. And I kind of started over because I was trying to teach myself Bootstrap. Am I online? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I got a little caught up with some of the images and trying to do a carousel. So I kind of just started over. And
All
this
right.
is what I have.
It's looking good. Well, can I suggest something? Just look up for like instead of a white, the background, like a wallpaper. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Just look up CSS background wallpapers, and it can just be a basic design pattern. You don't have to make it. But this is looking great. Any suggestions, anyone?
Does the margin seems to be too much, or it's just me?
Like above, between the squares, like in the.
Yeah, it's almost like it wastes the space a little.
Well, you would see it less if you saw less white space. So maybe I think just the wallpaper would fix it. Let me see if I can link one.
And what I would like to do, and I don't know if I have time, but I wanted to actually, when I click these buttons, for it to actually go to this or change this main area to that.
Say that again. I looked away when you were showing.
I'm sorry. Oh, I was saying that if I have time, I wanted to make it to where when I click the buttons, it would either go to that or change this inner area to this.
Yeah, that's just, you just got to give the ID name to the section that you wanted to go to. I can send you some.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. So I am looking for a website I had used before to give me like different CSS wallpapers. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Shannon, I threw something in the Zoom chat that kind of talks about linking within your own page.
Sweet, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't think I can find it right away. CSS wallpaper background. I knew I had one before. Okay, I'll link it to you when I find it later, Shannon.
Okay.
And then I think I might suggest that like the other cards were a little bit smaller than the main one. I don't know if like it'd be better to make them all one size. I don't know how people feel about that. But maybe an idea.
I wanted the smaller cards to kind of go inside of that, but I realized that I might be running out of time because I kind of saved some of the hard stuff for last since I started over.
Right.
So I kind of went to my plan B, but thank you.
Okay. Yep, I'm distracted looking for this wallpapers that I can send you. But all right, thank you, Shannon. Looking great.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, like, how important is it for us to be finished by Friday? Because it's like, I imagine, like, for example, working on a website for somebody else, like, they don't need the website by Friday, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
We want you to present on Friday, so close to your goal, but if you don't meet it, it's your project. You can work on it on your own time after. So I wanted you guys to meet it by Friday so that you have something to present and keeps you with a target goal. But if you don't meet it, then it's not like we're gonna dock you. So last on our list is Kyle.
Oh boy, so looking at everyone else's, realized that kind of taking a step back, I was doing a lot of bootstrap yesterday and lost that fight. So pretty much I kind of simplified it. I'm just going to do a desktop view and then kind of use this as a rough draft and get something done by Friday and then kind of go from there to make it more fun. But yeah, pretty much I got everything into the spots that I wanted to, and it does have some responsibility, but at the same time, you can see it's not perfect. And that's where I was struggling with a lot. So realistically, I'm going to use this as a rough draft to kind of color it in and make this look pretty for Friday, and then kind of restart doing the bootstrap and work it's actually more responsive compared to just kind of doing a half bootstrap, half vanilla and figuring things out along the way. So yeah, I have an idea, but seeing other people's, I kind of want to do a different idea for my real one. So yeah, kind of where I'm at.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it ends up like that. You fight all day and you get nowhere, but at least what you've gained is the knowledge of what not to do, right? That's all right. You got the baby alien there in that checkered pattern. What are you planning to do there again?
This is just going to be the about me, so it's going to be a little bit of, the text, make it look there, the sizing and things. Really, I just wanted to get everything in the right place first. And a few parts like getting this to fit the screen when you first pop in took longer than I thought it would. So, and scaling these things and stuff. So realistically, from yesterday with my fight with Bootstrap, I realized a lot more. So starting over again, I think it'll be a little bit more streamlined compared to just the fight I had yesterday.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah, sometimes you got to start over. You realize, okay, the time and effort it would take to retroactively apply some kind of rule or layout that I had not started with. It's going to take longer than building it from scratch, right? Like it's like replacing the parts of an old car, and you've got to replace every part. Just might as well build it from scratch. So, is there anyone I didn't call on today? I think I got everyone, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well, that ends this session. Let me share my calendar as I always do and talk about what we have for the rest of the day. So, career services session at 2 Mountain Time. If anything changes regarding this, I'll let you guys know. If this doesn't happen, we'll just do an afternoon check-in like we did today. I think we'll split it up into smaller groups so it doesn't take so long. And that's about it. Tomorrow, we're going to be installing Python in the morning and finalizing our projects in the afternoon so we can present on Friday. Like we said, we're not going to get you if you don't finish, but this is for your sake. We're just giving you a target goal. You've had a week to have a completed project. So let's see how you've managed to meet your goal within the Scrum process, right? So we're meeting every day. We're talking about plans, going over any solutions. So, yep, we're on target. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording.